When most people see a fire truck, they see flashing lights, a loud siren, a red vehicle racing through traffic, and then it's gone. But behind that familiar image lies one of the most specialized emergency machines ever built. Because a fire truck isn't simply a vehicle, it's a moving rescue center, a mobile water system, a tool carrier, a communications hub, and sometimes the difference between life and death. Every second matters during an emergency, every decision matters, and every piece of equipment on board exists for a reason. Because when firefighters arrive at a burning building, they don't have the luxury of time. They need everything they need, immediately, which is why modern fire trucks are among the most carefully engineered emergency vehicles on Earth. Machines designed not just to fight fires, but to save lives. The race against time, fire is one of the most unforgiving forces in nature. It spreads rapidly, consumes oxygen, destroys structures, and creates dangerous conditions within minutes. A small kitchen fire can become a major emergency surprisingly quickly. That's why speed is everything. The moment an emergency call is received, a race begins. A race between firefighters and the fire itself. Every second lost can increase danger. Every minute can change the outcome, which is why fire trucks are engineered for rapid deployment. Their layouts are optimized. Their equipment is organized strategically. Their crews train repeatedly, because arriving quickly is only the first challenge. The real challenge begins after arrival, and that's when the truck must transform from a vehicle into a rescue platform. But before firefighters can save anyone, they must first bring the most important resource to the scene. Water, and moving water is far more complicated than most people realize. The moving water system, at first glance, many people assume a fire truck is simply carrying a tank of water. And while that is partially true, the reality is far more impressive. Modern fire trucks are essentially mobile pumping stations. Inside the vehicle sits a sophisticated network of pumps, valves, controls, and pressure systems. These systems allow firefighters to move water exactly where it is needed, sometimes from onboard tanks, sometimes from hydrants, sometimes from lakes, rivers, or other water sources. The challenge isn't simply carrying water, it's delivering enormous volumes of water under pressure, and doing so reliably. A powerful fire pump can move thousands of liters every minute. Water travels through hoses, up ladders, into buildings, onto rooftops, and toward areas where firefighters are battling extreme heat. Without these pumping systems, even the largest water tank would quickly become useless. Because in firefighting, control matters just as much as volume. A modern fire engine can pump enough water every minute to fill a small swimming pool in a surprisingly short amount of time. But carrying water is only one part of the mission, because many emergencies require firefighters to reach places that ordinary equipment simply cannot access. The incredible engineering of fire truck ladders. Imagine a person trapped on the upper floors of a burning building. Smoke fills the hallways. Stairwells become dangerous. Time is running out. This is where ladder trucks become essential. From the outside, aerial ladders look simple, a long structure extending high into the air. But hidden beneath that simplicity is remarkable engineering. The ladder must remain stable, support weight, operate smoothly, and extend safely under difficult conditions. Hydraulic systems control movement. Stabilizers secure the vehicle. Sensors monitor operations. Everything must work flawlessly, because firefighters may be climbing dozens of meters above the ground, sometimes carrying equipment, sometimes rescuing people, sometimes operating directly beside flames. The ladder becomes more than a piece of equipment. It becomes a lifeline, a bridge between danger and safety, and every component must perform perfectly, because when someone is waiting for rescue, failure is not an option. Some aerial ladder trucks can extend higher than a 10-story building, yet surprisingly, many fire truck calls have nothing to do with fires at all. The rescue machines most people never think about. Modern firefighters do much more than extinguish fires. Vehicle accidents, medical emergencies, hazardous materials incidents, natural disasters, technical rescues. The list continues to grow, which means fire trucks carry far more than hoses and ladders. They carry specialized rescue equipment, hydraulic cutters, spreaders, breathing apparatus, medical gear, thermal imaging cameras, power tools, communication systems, and countless other tools designed for specific emergencies. Some rescue trucks function almost like mobile workshops. Every compartment contains equipment carefully organized for rapid access. Because during an emergency, searching for tools wastes precious time. Everything has a place, everything serves a purpose, and everything is designed to support firefighters working under intense pressure. Some rescue vehicles carry thousands of individual pieces of equipment ready for entirely different emergency scenarios. But perhaps the most dangerous enemy firefighters face isn't always the flames, it's what they can't see. The technology helping firefighters see through smoke changes everything. Visibility disappears, rooms become confusing, orientation becomes difficult, and locating victims becomes dramatically harder. This is where modern technology has transformed firefighting. Thermal imaging cameras allow crews to detect heat signatures through smoke. Hidden hotspots become visible. Victims become easier to locate. Dangerous conditions become easier to identify. These systems provide critical information when normal vision becomes unreliable. But thermal cameras are only one example. Modern fire trucks increasingly integrate advanced communications, digital mapping, incident management systems, and real-time information sharing. The goal is simple: give firefighters better information. Because better information leads to better decisions, and better decisions save lives. Thermal imaging technology can sometimes reveal hidden hotspots that would otherwise remain completely invisible. Yet even the most advanced equipment depends on one thing: the people operating it. The human factor inside every fire truck. The most advanced fire truck in the world cannot save anyone by itself. Technology matters. Engineering matters, equipment matters, but ultimately, people make the difference. Every firefighter aboard a truck has a role. Drivers navigate traffic. Pump operators manage water systems. Rescue specialists deploy equipment. Command personnel coordinate operations. The truck functions as a team platform. Every action must be coordinated. Every movement must be deliberate. And often, all of it happens in highly stressful environments. Heat, noise, smoke, uncertainty, danger. Yet despite these challenges, firefighters repeatedly enter situations most people instinctively try to escape. And that's what makes the engineering of fire trucks so fascinating. The machines are extraordinary, but they are ultimately designed to support extraordinary people. People whose mission is helping others during some of the worst moments of their lives. A fire truck may carry thousands of liters of water and tons of equipment, but its most important asset is still the crew inside. And when you step back and look at the entire system, you begin to realize that a fire truck is far more than a vehicle. A mobile life-saving ecosystem, think about everything we've explored: water systems, rescue equipment, communication technology, aerial ladders, medical supplies, thermal imaging, specialized tools, all integrated into a single machine. A machine capable of responding to dozens of different emergencies. This is what makes fire truck engineering so remarkable. Not any individual component, but the way everything works together. Every compartment, every hose, every sensor, every tool, every system, all designed around a single purpose: helping firefighters save lives. Because emergencies are unpredictable, and preparation is everything. A fire truck must be ready for situations nobody can fully anticipate, which means flexibility becomes just as important as power. The vehicle must adapt, respond, and perform, no matter what challenge appears next. At first glance, a fire truck appears simple, a large red vehicle rushing toward danger. But beneath that familiar image lies one of the most sophisticated emergency machines ever created: a mobile pumping station, a rescue platform, a communications hub, a technology center, and a life-saving ecosystem built on wheels. Every design choice exists for a reason. Every system supports a mission. Every innovation serves a single goal: protecting lives. Because when emergencies happen, people rarely think about engineering. They think about survival. And behind countless successful rescues stands a machine specifically designed to make those rescues possible: a fire truck. One of the most important vehicles ever built. What surprised you most about modern fire trucks? The pumping systems, the giant ladders, the rescue equipment, or the technology hidden inside? Let us know in the comments. But not every emergency vehicle fights danger from the ground, because sometimes the fastest way to reach a crisis is from the sky.